There
just
she
cutting
is.
stuff. Gemma Lala just cutting stuff.
There she is doing her prep.
Oh, no, well, yes and no. So what happened was...
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. No, honestly, what happened was these fabrics came in very, very late last night. So, yeah, it was a matter of we are now just trying to get them up and running as quickly as we can. So good morning to you, but I think it's going to be worth it, Gemma La.
Yeah.
I do. I think they are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Good morning. How are you? It is Wednesday. I'd like to say it's a workshop. Do we count my shows as a workshop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. How are you? Are you well?
Well, and it's a Jane-inspired make, so it's allowed.
Yeah. Again, what happened was... let's just start off showing you what we're making today.
Yeah.
We are making this, right? Because there have been, if I'm going to be honest, numerous occasions where there has been a slight squeak from Jane followed by a, but it's my fault really, because she's nice. It's true, right? It's true. Where basically Jane's gone to the cafe, she's brought herself a quiche or something for the journey home for a tea because hubby's working, so she's just got herself to please.
It's a long way.
It is a long way, and also Jane in the cafe does amazing quiches, let's be really honest about the situation. So Jane's treated herself, she's left it in her open tote bag, and a snuffly muffly Mabel has gone, oh.
Don't mind if I do.
That's totes amazing. And just come bimbling out with the polystyrene box.
Yeah.
So we know it's her.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'd be Gemma, but she doesn't like egg.
Oh, no, I don't eat quiche.
So it wouldn't be her.
No.
Could have been me, I like the quiche.
Yeah.
But so we decided that what Jane really needed in her life was this, which is, if I just show you, firstly, a big, because this is about the size of Jane's tote bag, isn't it?
It is.
Because she whacks everything else in there.
She does.
But then it just needs to be a bit versatile. Oh, I've just done that in a knot. So that she can stuff everything in and then drawstring it up. And if you want to, you can put a little. And also, Gemma, when I go to the market on a Saturday, which we all know I am wont to do, there's nothing worse than having your vegetables rolling around.
No, you don't want your bag to tip over and all your veg to fall down the high street.
No, you don't.
No.
Or actually just in the boot of the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I hate that.
Me too.
I really hate that.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, this, many purposes. And also, little pocket.
It's very smart.
Little pocket. And this was also inspired by the fact that we had absolutely gorgeous fabrics coming in. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, they don't call these linen. I call them a linen.
They're cotton canvas, but I call them cotton linen canvas, which is what we've listed them as.
Yeah, because they are tray buttes. I'm just trying to find it. Let's see. I'm on the wrong bit to find people.
Oh, don't do that.
I know. I'm not going to find people on Facebook if I'm not on Facebook, am I?
No.
Oh, it says I'm live. There's a big ring around my face.
Yeah.
Saying
Good, I
I'm
hope.
live.
Oh,
why?
you can hear yourself and everything.
No. Morning, Lo. Joe's here, Danny's here, Jimmy's here, good afternoon. Pam's here, Kim's here, Fiona's here. She's in sunny Spain, but working away again. It's not so bad, is it, if you're in sunny old Spain? Bridget's here, Kim's here, Ginny's here, Rain and Wind here in Cooper. I'm still not sure I say that right.
No, and I'm still not used to her not living in Pittenweem.
I know. It's upsetting for all of us.
I know.
Especially because Pittenweem did such delicious hot chocolates. The leaves are whirling off the trees and exposing the crowns in one tree and the magpies in the other. Oh, crows, not crowns. They can no longer sneak up on the wee birds, thankfully.
Oh.
I think she would roll her R.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Josh and I were rolling hay out for the horses yesterday, and a sparrowhawk definitely had a pigeon on top of one of the hay.
Don't get my dad started on sparrowhawks.
Well, no, he's not watching.
No.
Les doesn't watch.
No.
But we did. I mean, in fact, if he did watch, I would say firstly, happy birthday for tomorrow, 70. Well done.
Saturday.
Saturday. But also, I would say, thank you, Les. I came home with the kids from school the other day, and there was an almighty flat bang. What the heck is that? And a pigeon had just kamikaze, just flown at speed straight into the garage door, and then just dropped to the floor in a very dramatic style.
Poor thing.
And then it sort of bimbled about, a bit drunk, and sort of got up, and I thought, it's not going to be long for this world. It went into the hedge and I couldn't get it. I thought a cat would probably get it.
Brutal but true.
Circle of life, nature, all that. But no, the next day, Monty came to work and found said pigeon and put it in the downstairs loo.
In a box.
In a box.
With a note, live pigeon, do not open.
Yeah. Aww. So Gemma's dad, being a pigeon fancier, has restored it to full health.
He has restored it.
The only unfortunate thing is he sent a photo for us to send to Monty to show said restored pigeon, and he had in the background his old jacket on, which had creosote, and it just looked like a massacre had happened across his top. I'm like, you cannot send that to anyone because it looks like that pigeon is going to be in a pie anytime soon.
No,
but it's not. It's all safe and loved.
He looked like Sweeney Todd, didn't he?
Really did.
Really bad.
You really did.
I will show Monty, but I'm going to have to explain first.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like we Josh last night moving a washing machine, and the shit, and he'd got some old dust sheets, and again looked like a massacre. But again, creosote, it's not good. Morning, Lou. Lynn's here from Down Under. Morning. Julia's here. Bridget's here. Oh, talking to people from Down Under, have you used your code? Have you got your? For those of you that want your advent calendars from Lisa, have you used your code? It takes you directly. If you're in the UK, this is a UK code only. If you're in Australia, you can order straight from Lisa. She's there.
Lovely job.
But she's done the shipping and the special code and everything, specially for you lot at Natasha Makes, because, you know, she's nice like that. For you to get your shipping at a really great rate. And she will ship them out ASAP for you lot.
And you get a free pattern as well. She's done a thing.
Yeah, she's proper looked after you. Proper looked after you.
For our UK
Leslie's here, good morning. Got you on the big TV. Ooh. Sorry, been AWOL for a while. Hate this time of year. Leslie, that's okay. It's all right.
It's all right.
You're here now. Pat's here. Pam's here. Lynn's here. Michelle's here. Morning all. Wet and windy here in Hampshire, but cozied up with a coffee, watching my two fave girls. Well, good morning to you. Mabel doesn't take offence at all. She's fine.
No.
In fact, Emily had a friend around the other day, and Mabel was she was having a tea party. And Mabel had her own place setting.
Aww.
Mabel loves a play date.
Aww. Yeah, but she'd just sit there really nicely as well. Bless her.
Yeah. Claire says, I've seen another version of this bag on YouTube. I didn't invent the wheel. What can I say? I didn't invent the wheel, but it's my take on it. And just work. Do you know what takes the time? It's working out the measurements, working out how it's done, which layers to put where, and this, that, and the other, and doing it to the size that I want.
Yeah. I watch her.
You know.
I watch her, and I'm really glad we don't do the design process live, because we have had people say, can we watch Natasha in the design process? No, because we'd have to do that completely mute, because there's quite a lot of swearing and some...
There are words that I wouldn't be able to say in church.
Definitely.
Yeah, no. I think that would be fair.
So no, we can't do the design process live.
No, Elizabeth says, I do like to know where my spuds are and what they're doing.
Oh, yes.
You can't have a runaway spud.
No.
It's not the one. Do you know what, actually, you could make this out of linen, and I wouldn't bother lining it if that were the case, just to keep your spuds in, to keep them in the dark. You could hang them on the back of your door then.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? You don't want green spuds. Kim says she sat on a bed watching with a poorly granddaughter. Well, granddaughter, I hope you feel better soon. There's all sorts going around. All sorts going around. Emily went in to see Jane this morning before school, and said, and Jane said, are you feeling better, Emily? Not really, Jane. And bimbled off.
That girl loves a bit of drama.
But she did get a rave review at school yesterday.
Oh, good.
Both of them did. Sue's here. Morning, one and all. Christine's here. Oh, there you go. Adam's back at school, so she can concentrate on the demo. Joe's damp and blowy. Okay. Perfect sewing and baking day.
It is, although we don't let Natasha bake. So
Morning, Brenda.
We'll let you do the sewing.
That's so mean.
No, it's fine.
I wouldn't mind if other people baked for me.
I know. If we're going to get anyone to bake, it needs to be Jane.
It does, because she does that thing.
Fabulous.
Well, that's why you said that you'd rather have Jane for your wife than me, because she can sew and bake.
I'm ever so sorry.
It's all right.
I mean, we could have her as our wife. It'd be like a collective.
Instead of more men, it would be more women.
Yeah, exactly. It would be the more women.
Oh, that's the only way that I can remember that it's the Mormon.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Joyce here.
The more women church.
Oh, TV and internet, very intermittent at the moment, says Sylv. Go back 10 seconds and it'll sort it out. That's the way. Oh, and happy birthday to Ryan for Friday. 9 years old. Jan's just had her confirmation email. She knows she's getting an advent calendar.
Oh, bless her. Yes,
advent calendar. Yeah, she got so excited. She bought it so long ago she couldn't remember if she'd actually bought it.
Please tell me I've bought one. If
Yay!
not, can you make sure I've got one?
Yeah.
Last chance, you see.
Yeah.
That's our advent calendar.
Yeah, that's our advent calendar.
Last chance.
At the end of today, those numbers will be capped, and what we've got, we've got.
They've got to.
Ginny just loves the pigeon rescue story. Debbie's here, Viv's here. Can I be really nosy? I know you moved warehouse. Have you moved as well? Yeah, so basically the kids' school in Cornwall, the headmaster left and it just went downhill really, really rapidly. So I've had to change their schools and just, change things about a little bit.
But then also only a handful of kids left in that school. So there's
15.
The future of the school is a little bit in question, isn't it?
And also Freddie in year 5 would have been the oldest in the school of 15 children, where they wanted to just put in one teacher to teach ages 3 to 11.
Yeah, which is no good.
No, it's not the one. No. And apparently they are doing a great job.
Yeah.
So, good on them.
Yeah.
But no extra kids. I was in a production of Sweeney Todd a while ago, said Jimmy.
Nice.
Have you seen the one with Johnny Depp?
Yes, it's fabulous.
I love that. I often just listen to the soundtrack
I watched
for
it
that.
at the wrong time.
Did you?
I just had an operation. I was literally just out of recovery, got home.
Oh, no.
Literally just got home, still possibly slightly confused on that anaesthetic as well.
Oh.
For whatever reason, I thought it was a good idea to watch, because I don't watch gory things. But it was great.
It was great. Helen Bonham Carter's brilliant.
I'm not sure I was able to separate reality and fiction too well at that point.
Anyway, Dawn's here. Good morning, Tasha and Gemma.
Good morning.
We'll get to making something in a minute.
Susan is watching and baking her Christmas cake. Susan, do a few. Whack 'em in. Natasha did a Christmas cake once. It was abysmal, as in inedible, as in had to go in the bin. Come on, tell the truth.
It was rancid.
It was rancid. She'd used rancid nuts.
It's my fault. I didn't check the use by dates on the nuts. I didn't know that nuts went rancid. I didn't know. I do know now. I will always check nuts.
Many months spent lovingly preparing a cake that turned out to be
vile
for the bin.
And I had to buy extra cherries because the kid's nanny at the time stole soaked it loads of brandy as well, and she just kept nicking all the cherries out of it while it was on soak for a week on the side. It's like, where have all the cherries gone? That's my favourite bit.
Yep. But then she did help herself to a good chunk of the cake before you got a chance to tell her that the nuts were rancid.
And then she was too polite to say.
And was too polite to say.
Anne says, I've ordered the Lisa Advent calendar. Will you still be getting the 2024 calendar? Yes, we will. We will. They will be printed to order as well. Sylv said her using the new system at work did not come with church-approved words. No.
Rarely does.
Claire's blown in a bit late. It's all right. Morning. Susan is baking her Christmas cake. Fiona, yes, a bit. I'm sort of splitting everything a bit.
Mum and Dad are still in Cornwall as well, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Lo likes to check nuts as well.
Cornwall can't get rid of Tash that easy.
No.
She always gets a pull back down.
Do you know the
there.
beautiful thing is it's not going anywhere?
No.
It's absolutely fine. It's not going anywhere. Right. New fabrics. These are... Oh, and bolt ends, by the way. A lot of you clocked these. We've got a few cave bolt ends. Let me just show you these very, very quickly.
There are others.
There are others, but these were just the ones that were on my desk when I came in this morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. That
Didn't
was
get
it.
time to cut everything.
No. Did you go ahead?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, of course we can.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
me forgetting, that
Yeah,
I've actually got
it's all
something
right.
to do.
I might.
Whoops.
There it is. There you go. I reckon. Yeah, they are the cave ones. I'm just seeing if I can actually. Drive. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Oh, have I got dashboard? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Which one are we on, Jem? Hang on. Sorry,
Go on,
everybody.
overhead.
Just out. No.
What?
Oh, here we go. Oh, look, there we go. Yeah, I can do it. So we have got hyacinthus. It's that time of year when I think about hyacinths.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, hyacinthus in grey and in contrast. Love it. And then we have got the rhododendrons in the lavender. Yeah, so this has come back a bit because I might have nicked a bolt for my kitchen. No, I didn't use it all. So that's come back. No.
There were many
Right.
fabric choices, weren't there?
There were many. Are the sparkly stars loaded or no?
Yes.
Oh, they are. Okay, let me show you these. Now, these are cut to order at the moment, but I want to do something with these next week if there's any left.
Nice.
So I don't know if you can see, but these sparkle and shine, sparkle and shine. I don't know why I'm singing you that.
Put
Right.
an introductory price on them, Natasha.
We have. Can you see the sparkle? There is sparkle. Not sure if you can see it. This is navy. Sparkly.
It's subtle sparkle.
Yeah, it's not in your face sparkle.
No.
It's just like a... You know how when your kids have had a bit of glitter out and you end up with a little bit on your face?
Yeah.
It's that sort of... That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
We've called this Dusty Rose.
Yeah.
And the other one is
Blue.
sort of a
And the one's
sky blue.
navy.
We weren't really sure, so that's what we did. Aren't they gorgeous? I kind of want all three together.
They're beautiful.
I want to do gift bags out of these. So that is my next thing. Maybe a drawstring gift bag
Nice.
for Christmas gifting. Wouldn't they be beautiful?
Fabulous.
Love it. Let me move that to there. Then you don't have to all look at that. And then, right, so these have all come in from Sevenberry. Just beautiful. Now, you can buy these. Oh, I know. I love how people who know me really well still ring when we're doing a show.
Oh,
I know.
cuddling.
I know. Right. I'm going to spin this around because you've got cranes in here, but they are multi-directional cranes, which is good news. These have come from Japan. They're from Sevenberry, and they are absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. We've had their fabrics before, and they have flown out, no pun, but they absolutely have. Now, I have done, you can buy these cut to order, or if you want to make today's make, I have done them with paprika, which I think we can all agree. Look, see? I'm going to demo in that one. Yeah. They're not taking the hint, are they?
They're really not.
No, really not. Might have to just answer it and say, in the middle of a show, love. Come on. What about it in blue? Oofed. Love these. And if you want it as part of a bundle today, then you can. I've put it with slate. How beautiful is that with slate? Put that there and you can see. Oofed, oofed. So these are your options, either cut to order by the ½ metre, or it's just such a lovely texture as well.
They are, aren't they?
They really are. Yes. Yes, yes. I am struggling to know. This is like, I know I'm having to move everything around. Now, I've got one by itself. I don't know why why didn't I get the corresponding one with that one? I don't know. I feel like I might have done and it might have got missed off the order somehow.
Oh, they'll probably send it in like, a month when we don't need it anymore.
But these are cranes on red. Just beautiful. So, what I done did here, what did I done did do here? Oh, I did this for you instead. So if you want to make today's make, I've put it with terracotta and moss. Oh, come on.
Stunning.
You need 3½ metres for today's make. And these are all bundles, these are all on the website, so you can either buy them cut to order. Beautiful. Or
gorgeous.
They really are. Here's the purple version. Come on, Purple Suze. This is the one for you.
It is.
It really is. Look at that. But with a little bit of orange in there.
Purple Suze, Sylv and Julia.
Yeah. But look, there we go. We've put, actually with this, we put Dusty Rose with it.
Looks great.
Or Dusty Pink rather, because look, it just picked up its pinky purples through here. I love it. I love that bundle. Not going to lie. So however you are buying today, we got you covered. Either cut to order or another way. But then, for those of you that maybe want something a little different, here we go. I'm very excited by this one. Hiroshima.
Beautiful.
The Wave. In linen form. Beautiful, from Severnberry. So these are made and printed in Japan, all of these fabrics today. Aren't they just gorgeous? Now, you can either get that by the ½ metre, or if you want to do today's make, and I've just remembered I was going to demo in this one, forgot, and I've prepped another one. Then we've got it with Midnight and Navy, because you've got that really dark colour in there then and that. It's up to you how you want these. Ah, yes. Then, what about this one? Now, Gemma wouldn't let me call these balls.
No, no, I would not.
No. So I've called them orbs.
Yeah.
Instead. She let me call them orbs.
Yeah.
But you'll see on the labels that I photographed and sent across to Gemma, orbs, because Gemma won't let me call them balls.
No.
With teal and beige. Because you've got this teal in here. And the beige is just the right tone with the background there.
Lifts it. Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you want your 3½ metres for today's make, there it is. Orbs.
That would be great for Sashiko projects as well.
Wouldn't it?
It would look
Wouldn't
just
it?
perfect.
Yes. And last but by no means least, smoky, what on the back? Smoky mint.
Yeah.
That's the colourway for the back of the panda.
Yeah.
But if you would like him with 2½ metres of plain, he comes with misty blue and with natural seeded cotton, because it just goes. I love him. I love that he's standing on his head, got a baby, eating too much, wanting some quiet time. Oh, they're just gorgeous. I love, love, love all of these. So they are today's fabrics. And then, because these hadn't come in when I was waiting to do them, I delved into my stash. This is natural seeded cotton. This is a linen texture, which is Hawaiian. And then this was a Moda canvas that we've got, which is called Early Bound Splatter. Whatevs. But that's what I've made my bag from. So if you want your bag to look just like my bag, this is the bundle to get. There you go. That is today's show in a nutshell. I mean, not actual nuts because people are allergic to them.
No.
Let me show you. Tomorrow's Half Meter Heavens. Well, I say tomorrow, tonight. They go live at midnight, 1 minute to midnight tonight. Again, all of these fabrics will be available throughout the day. Gemma will be loading them later. Cut to order.
A lot is already up.
Yeah, she's super
I'm on fire.
I know you are. I love these. In fact, I'm going to do these on a close-up, all of them, because I just want you to see the detail in here. Now, this is purple paisley. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I've picked the teal out and put it with teal. Now, the next one I have put with black. But this is one that was designed by Kaufman for Sevenberry. So it comes in at a non-Kaufman price, a really affordable price, which is why we could afford to do this as a Half Meter Heaven. But how stunning is that? Just the detailing in there is exquisite. I said to Jane this morning, these remind me of Liberty fabrics. The feel of them is just gorgeous. My goodness, the paisley in particular, exquisite. Now, these are your tulips on blue. I've put them with misty blue. You see, I think they're a Liberty prints a bit like this, aren't they?
Yes.
But
Very Liberty-esque, isn't it?
They are very Liberty-esque. Now, I've put this with a chambray, the purple ones. Look at that, though. Isn't
That's
it gorgeous?
perfect, isn't it?
Just beautiful. So these will be your Half Meter Heavens. This one is possibly my favourite, but of course I'm a blue girl, aren't I? So I've just called this blue floral. But look at that cadet blue just pulling these deeper blues around here. Could have gone with misty blue. Again, that would have worked really beautifully. And then, oh, this is very manly. This paisley feels exquisite. I wasn't sure if it had come from the same range. You know when we did, do you remember when we did these?
Oh, I think it was,
The pleated pouch.
No, I think so.
It's very, very similar. Very, very similar. Because the Kaufman really reminded me, and these really reminded me of this fabric. Do you remember we did the pleated pouch with these? And we couldn't keep those fabrics in. They just flew. And if you love this, maybe you might love this as well. So this is your green floral. Same as the blue, but doesn't it feel completely different? Look at that. Just by having that change of background and those rusty colours. So if you're more of an autumnal kind of a gal or guy, then this might be the one for you.
Yeah.
Now, these are also listed cut to order. So if you're not waiting, if you're not worried about getting plains to match, then you can go right on ahead as soon as Gemma's loaded them and you can buy those cut to order, which means that if you want a continuous length of more than half a metre, we can do that for you. That is no bother at all. You know what I'm going to have to do very quickly is cut myself some interfacing for today's make. So I have, you don't have to, but I have. And I have because.
Oh dear.
The fun we have. Why have I done it? Because I want my bag to stand up and have a bit more oomph. That's why.
Fair
no
enough.
other reason, Gemma.
Nope, makes sense.
So it's not even a half metre that you use, to be honest. And this, the medium weight interfacing, is that medium? Standard medium, yeah. Iron on, job done. I used to be really scared of interfacings.
Me too.
Because I didn't really understand and I thought I was going to get it wrong.
Starville fix for me was the one.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to get stuck in my machine and my machine wouldn't machine
And when
it.
I did cushions out of just fabric, I didn't know if I needed to interface or not interface or whatever. So I used to get myself in a little bit of a pickle. And then if I didn't have all the same interfacing, I was like, well, is it okay if some are on medium and some are on fur? It just doesn't matter. Honestly, I just needed someone to sit down and explain. And if I had to do that for someone today, I would just be like, relax, it's fine.
Yes.
It's all fine. It's all good. You are good. It is all good. It's all good. What can I say? All good. Apart from the fact I've cut that half an inch too big. Well done me. So.
Better too big than too small, Tash.
Always. Always, always. We are going to interface our outer fabric. When you start, what I would say is, so you'll have your 1/2 metre, take a width of fabric strip, 3 inches. You can either make your handles, you know, by folding them in half, sewing down, or I love to use the waist shaper. I've used the 80mm waist shaper for this. We also stock 70mm.
It's magic.
It is magic, and I will show you what to do in a minute. I have gone ahead and cut these because I knew I had a lot of fabrics to show you. Gemma.
Yes. Yes. But you want one? For you? You want one for you? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Have you got one yet? No, I actually, because I have in the past always had the rose gold ones that you see, and then I've kept hold of them for so long that when they get relegated to paper.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. And also they've got the little knobbly nut bits, so you can actually, if you want to get them sharpened properly and professionally, you can do that. I haven't yet, but I will. And then you've also got the stalk scissors.
Would you like any excuse for a new set of scissors, if we're honest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Yes.
So the rose gold will make me know that they are not my paper scissors.
Good.
Apart from the fact that my, my rainbow ones have paper written on. Stalk scissors. Do you know why they're called stalk scissors?
They look like a stalk.
And because midwives used to use them to cut umbilical cords, which is why they are called stalk scissors.
Well, there you go. I started out doing nails with fiberglass, and we had stalk shears to do that. Pink ones.
Yes. Right, these are your instructions du jour. Here they are, as ever. Ba-ba. Do we still have our little handmade
Yeah.
PUs on a deal?
Yeah,
They
I
were
think
on a
so.
deal.
I
Might be worth a little look.
So.
Now, that width of fabric strip that you cut, you are going to obviously not use the salvage bit, but you are going to adhere that to your interfacing. Gemma, am I excited for the fact that I have a new iron?
You are excited for the fact you've got a new iron. Like a small child.
I know. But
mercifully not a small child, because they shouldn't have an iron.
no. It's just an upgraded one of the one I had before, if we're honest.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have a conundrum, because this one blows a constant steam of 120 degrees, which means that I can just hang my garments up straight out the tumble dryer on their hangers and just do that at them, and it'll make all the creases fall out, which is the only way, let's face it, I'm ever going to iron.
True.
Is if the creases basically just drop out and I don't have to do anything else for them.
On their own.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that my other one does that. So, but I want to use this for our shows.
Oh.
So I have got a proper conundrum. So then we're just going to trim back the excess on there.
If ever you see this one is missing and the old one's back, you'll know it's because she's whipped it away.
I know, I've whipped it
To
away
her
to do something
home.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, fold these edges in. I would press. I've got a metre here of this because I've got a metre of this. Oh, activating steam. Oh, it's all ready to go, this. It's great. Yeah, and then I just cut it in half for my handles. But this is just such a great way to do your handles. When I first came across Waist Shaper, I was like, well, that's genius. I clearly need that in my life. But that application of steam on any Vlisolina product just increases beautifully the glue flow. I am a glue geek, and I'm quite proud of that. It's fine. And then we just fold that in half. Now I'm going to stitch down both sides, Stitchy McStitchison, and that is going to give me, look at that, easy interfaced handles, brilliant, that stand up on their own. Perfect. Dee. Hurrah. So that's what I'm going to do.
Lovely job.
I know, right? I always tend to sew down the double folded edge first, so that if anything is out of alignment, I can then press it and the other end is fine. There you go, look how easy that is. I've snaffled my excess fabric away here just to use another time. Didn't realise you could see that on the camera. I'll get rid of it. Right. And then down the other side. I love this machine. Just saying. There we go. How fast and speedy was that? So they are my handles and they already look fabulous. You can do your handles in your contrast fabric, by the way. That's absolutely a thing, especially if you're using these florals. They will look fabulous. So just trim. I just hold one end there. That's how I've done my half. This is not rocket science, Gemma, is it?
Nope.
Nope. So now, we have got, let's get our outers. Here are our outers, and then our linings. And we're going to do what we do to the outer, we're going to do to the lining, almost. Now let's interface these. Look at them. Beautiful. We're not going to interface our lining fabrics. Don't need to. Don't need that much stiffness in your life, do you?
No. SJ has reactivated the 3 for 2 on the PU tags.
Oh, thanks, SJ. Just going to give that a little bit, and then I'm going to turn over and steam it from the top. Just going to hold that. Look at this fabric. Oh, I love it. I am this year embracing the autumnal tones. I blame my green sofa. I love my moss green sofa so much that now everything has to go. Oh, actually, you can imagine these as cushions for the sofa.
Oh, that would be stunning.
Ooh, I hadn't, but I am now.
This had not entered my head, but here it is.
And now, there it is. Right. Oh, good job I checked. Rough side facing up onto that fabric. That could have been another pressing matter, couldn't it?
It would have not been all
the fun. No. This is true. Oh, I have cut it a little bit bigger still. Never mind. Get that on there. Yeah. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Do you know that you can steam your curtains, and because of the temperature of the steam on this, you can also steam your bedding, get rid of any mites. If you've got stuff that you can only dry clean, or if you want to freshen something like jumpers, woolly jumpers, you can just steam it and it cleans it. Brilliant. Or if you get
That
if you
is
get a
good, isn't it?
suit, or if you get a suit out the closet, out the wardrobe, and it's a bit musty, again, do this. I learned so much, and it struck me that we're not taught these days how to clean and do those sorts of things. So I was grateful for all of her hints, tips, and general advice. Now, what I'm going to do is pop a pocket on the front. You don't have to pop a pocket on the front, but I would like to pop a pocket on the front because I like to have a pocket.
Someone has asked how many coffees you've had this morning, which I think is a fair question.
One. Just the one.
Oh dear.
Now, you can do this in 2 pieces, but actually from the slither that I had off my ½ metre, I just folded it in half.
Yeah.
Perfect. There was a reason that the pocket ended up being the size it did. I'm not daft.
No messing.
Also slightly lazy. But if there's a side that I don't have to, leave yourself a little turning through gap. Then around we go. Is that you or me buzzing?
Me?
Oh, good day. I did a very unprofessional thing and had my phone. I thought I'd turned it on to aeroplane mode. I hadn't. I just turned the Wi-Fi off by accident. No. I had turned it off. I tell a lie. I had turned it all off when I was on that there big TV.
Good.
But what I'd forgotten about was the alarm that I had set to remind me to go and fetch my children.
No.
But just taking any excess bulk out the corners. The good thing was we'd just been saying how you can get really engrossed in sewing, and then my alarm went off. I'm really sorry, but I set an alarm because I get really engrossed.
I don't want
So
to
it was
leave the
sort of
children.
it was appropriate in the end. It's never appropriate to have your phone on and live clearly. Right, let's turn this through. I'm going to find myself a pokey tool and poke out those corners and press it, because have new iron will press everything. Do you know, I've discombobulated myself, Gemma,
Completely thrown yourself. haven't
because I've put my my changing iPad on the other side of the desk.
You've got to, because if you don't, when you change the angle, you'll walk in front of the camera.
I
There's
know,
no way
I
to
know,
do
I know,
it
I know, I
apart from
know.
that. And, it's
And what
going
happened to
really
you
slowly.
when that happened, Gemma?
Buzzwam cam.
As well, can
Sorry, everybody.
I am not quite as gifted in that department. So
Also a foot taller, which
Yeah.
helps.
there would be less buzzwam cammage. with
Oh,
me.
Pat Adams says, is this the one with the detachable water tank easily filled with no waiting for it to cool down?
Yes! She watched the show too. So I was at Crane Craft and there was a lovely lady doing the show. She was so good that I ended up stopping my prep and going and buying one. She was really good.
It's a shame we're not selling them, really.
I know.
Yeah, there's
Do
money.
you think maybe I should? I might talk to them actually, but I don't know if they'd match the price. The price was incredibly good. And so for those of you that weren't watching Strictly, it was during a Strictly hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone wants to know. It is a Polti Vaporella. Which model, I do not know.
No, I don't know either. Simply. Just simply.
Apparently there's a bit of snippings in your machine, a bit of fabric stuck in the teeth. People are saying,
Oh no, it's because do you know what I've just done?
what have you just done?
It's my fault. I snipped. Yeah, and it's just, it's slipped under there. So I will get that out. Don't you worry.
Erica wants to know if there's a pattern for the bag that's in the corner of your unit. That's going to be the square frame.
Square flower bag?
Yeah.
Square frame. It's the Lisa Chandler one.
It comes with the frame.
It comes with the frame and
But
that
we
free
don't
pattern.
have it at the moment.
Did we sell out of all of those?
I think so. That's
Did-
a different
no,
one. That's
no,
all the
no.
big, but it's the same pattern, isn't it?
We never stocked that frame.
No.
Hang on, let me just go on to a... So that frame, it's only
Yeah.
the clasp that's different.
But it's the same square
The
handbag
same
frame
square
pattern.
handbag
Oh no,
that
we have got
it, yeah.
I've got
It's
them here.
just that the frame is ever so slightly different because I tried that before we got Lisa's thingamajiggies in.
Yeah.
So find the centre.
I will tag them in and pop them
Find
into
the centre. I would. There we go.
So yeah, your frame is $14.99, but you're going to get the pattern in that for free.
Oh, yeah.
What a bargain!
Yeah, no, Lisa did that for us, didn't she? Whee!
Natasha likes a bit of H640 for that one.
Yeah, I do. I tried it other ways. But no, that is how I like it. It's just how I like it.
She does.
Yep. So I am going to pin this, the tail on the donkey, pin this in place, and I could have done this.
Oh, Tash.
What?
One of those bags.
Yeah.
Out of the crane's fabric.
Would be stunning. I know. And I think the main colours that we've got left on those are the antique bronzy brassy ones. I can never remember if it's antique bronze or antique brass. My turning through gap is along the bottom there, so that when I stitch around, which I'm going to do in just a second, that then closes that gap.
Cool.
Done. And that's my pocket then in situ. Gemini, what were you going to say?
We have got bronze, we've got gunmetal, and we've got light gold.
Have we? I didn't think we had any left of those.
No. Well, that's what the system says.
Oh, and the system. There we go. Got rid of that. I am, if nothing.
Very technical there. Very technical. We have only got 2 of the light gold.
Yeah.
The bronze is my favourite, which is what you've got there, Natasha.
Yeah. And also what I think would look lush with these fabrics.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm top stitching to make sure that I catch that turning through gap. Can you see the concentration on my fingers? Here we go. And then we're ready to start constructing. We've done our handles, got a handle on it, we're all good. This is the outer bit of our bag. We now have...
Oh, look at that.
I know. Okay. Suddenly feels quite retro, doesn't it? Using
Stunning.
That.
I love it.
So I am going to put these right sides together. And I'm going to sew around 3 sides like this. I'm going to do the same with my lining because while I'm there, I may as well get it all done in one go. Yes and
yes. And Natasha, the interfacing you've got on here is a medium weight
medium weight,
interfacing.
yeah. Yeah, it's a medium weight interfacing. You can use a light, medium, firm, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just to give it that little bit of structure so that it's going to stand up and not flop. No one wants anything floppy.
No. So Natasha, we've got the pre-packed iron-on interfacing in the medium weight, which people love to have actually, a metre by a metre piece, goes in the drawer, and it's just so handy to have in stock.
Yeah.
But we've had that out of stock for a while and I've just managed to get them back in. So those are on today's show. And then like you say, if you prefer a slightly firmer interfacing, the HN105 is available, cut to order. You can order that as much as you wish, by the metre.
You know what? I should have pinned this.
Oh.
Should have pinned it.
You got pin remorse.
Just moved ever so slightly. There we go. And
Hear
then,
that remorse there.
I know. I
Pinning
should
remorse.
have, didn't have.
More
and-
haste, less speed.
all of that. All of that. And then clearly I'm not learning my lesson because I'm going straight in with my interface
At
and
least
doing
being
exactly the same.
consistent.
Yeah, consistently rubbish. That's all good. So what I do with one, I do with the other. It's like your children. Apart from, I am going to leave a turning through gap any second now, Gemini.
Yep.
Any second. And I'm going to make it bigger than the last one that I left. because that wasn't very big. And actually, by the time that you've got your drawstring bit of this bag as well, it's bigger than you think. Right. Okay. Just go that a little bit higher because. Okay. Right. Do you know what? The other thing about doing these at the same time means that you can just check that you have got them. There's only an inch difference in the height and the width. So it doesn't really matter if you get it the wrong way round, but just be consistent in which is your height and which is your width. It doesn't necessarily matter. I am going with, let me just double check I did. Yeah, I chopped a lot out of this. I did. And so I'm going to use my perfect 5. If you haven't got a perfect 5, make life easy on yourself and just get one. I'm going to get my new scissors, so excited for this. And then I'm going to cut out that square. That's a lot of layers there. There we go. And then flip it over here, and then use it so I know I've got the same size. There's something very satisfying about the sound of a good pair of scissors.
Oh, I love it.
Cutting. There we go. Right. So we've cut all of those corners. Okay. So this just means that we're going to be able to box the bottoms of this. Okay. And we're going to do that to all of them. So pull it apart. So it looks like zipper.
So it looks like zipping. Good, that works.
Realign your seams in the middle and sew straight across. It's true, and anyone that's ever watched Rainbow knows that what I'm saying is the truth. Do you know?
Or the wide-mouthed frog.
I was telling to the half about Debbie Shaw.
Okay.
And how she was Zippy's love interest in Rainbow.
Which is just the best story ever.
It is the best story ever. So, of course, we had to go on YouTube and find that episode. Because we were like, I can't believe that, you know, why isn't Rainbow on anymore? Such a great show.
It was great.
And then you watch back the episode and you go, oh, that's why.
It was a bit inappropriate. It was great for the adults as well.
I know, like they're all... Yeah.
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 I have to say, though, of all the things to put on a CV, Zippy from Rainbow's love interest has got to be a really great one.
Just brilliant. Gosh, she was a star. I mean, she still is a stunning lady, but my goodness, such a good-looking lady.
But you know, when you go to events and they say, introduce yourself, say what your name is, where you're from, and one interesting fact about yourself.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That would be the one.
Literally.
What is your interesting fact? Or just a fact that not many people know about you?
Or 2 truths and a lie is the other one, isn't it?
Oh, I hate that one.
You'd never... Yeah, but if you did that with being Zippy's love interest, you'd be like, what? I don't know, there's a few I roll out. One being that... yeah, I don't suppose. So... You've got loads and yours are way better than mine.
But I haven't, because I can never ever think of anything. Yeah. It's like my brain just goes absolutely...
Which is ridiculous because you've got loads. Like the Tom Daley story, that's one you can always roll out. The having trained for the Olympics is another one. There's just lots. Lots and lots. No, I normally will put in the fact that I ended up doing burlesque on Midlands Today. Amazing.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
There is evidence of that somewhere.
There is.
Brilliant.
There's actually quite a few times that I've accidentally ended up on telly.
Accidentally ended up on telly, and now it's part of your job.
The worst one was I was at a spa.
What do you mean worst one?
No, it was the worst one. I was at a spa, And you know when you get a morning telly and they have a competition and they get competition people to say, if I won £10,000, I'd spend it on blah, 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 right? And they were at the spa. I was minding my own business, no makeup on.
Were you
in a
though?
robe, enjoying a nice relaxing day was the theory, but there was a film crew in the spa. And they came up to me and said, could we get you just to say something on camera? No, says I. I've got no makeup on, I'm in a spa, and no. They're like, oh, so I've just come here to relax, really. I just don't really want to be filmed.
I don't really want to talk to any of you.
So, no, exactly.
No.
So they said,
Fair enough.
oh, okay, well, sorry about that, but, enjoy this bottle of champagne with our compliments. So they give me an entire bottle of champagne.
Brilliant!
To myself. So, of course, partway through said bottle of champagne, the man comes back over and he says, are you sure you won't do this for us? Because, well, look at you. We just need a little bit of glamour and, well, you're stunning, aren't you? Of course, I'm like, sure thing, no problem. Oh, no.
Gemini.
So I was on the telly. And the most beautiful part of that was my friend Tom saw it. And he rang straight away. He's like, I saw you on the telly. I was like, what? Yeah. Doing if I won £10,000, I'd spend it on this. I went, Tom, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
You've forgotten?
In a spa. I said, no idea what you're talking about, Tom. And I totally gaslit him into believing that it wasn't me. He said, honestly, this woman, she's the complete spitting image of you. She sounds like you, she looks like you, the mannerisms were the same, everything. And I said, no, it wasn't me.
You are a...
That's awful, isn't it?
Yes.
I've never admitted it before. There we go. All good fun.
Is he still your friend?
I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, I'm not
Might
surprised.
have to confess when I see him now.
Oh,
dear me.
This is my my drawstringy bit. Okay, so same dimensions as the outer bag. What I've done here is in the middle I've marked off a few inches, and I'm going to not sew those bits.
Yes.
In fact, I might even put the pin within that bit. So I'll sew the seam down, stop, start again.
Beautiful. Natasha Michelle says, Jem, what are the other bolts that Natasha hasn't shown yet?
Hey?
Which ones? I thought you'd shown them all. Which bolts, Michelle? Which bolts? She's shown them all, hasn't she?
Oh, these ones
those
down here.
ones.
So these ones here are your half-metre heavens. So we have seen those, but just not on the bolts. We've shown them in a close-up. They are half-metre heavens for tomorrow. But if you would like those fabrics cut to order in...
Yeah.
or you don't
the
want the
show.
plain or whatever, they will be being loaded after the show.
So we've got to do some photography.
I've done it.
Oh, what of those individual fabrics?
Yeah, I sent them across last night. You've got them.
Have they arrived? And I've got to get all the codes and names and everything, so let's hope you've got all that to me. Let's see. Oh, is it in the half-metre heaven chat?
Well, they are your half-metre heavens ready to go, but last night I did photograph them just as was.
I haven't got the individual images.
Have you not?
No.
Well, where did I send those?
I've got the individual images of all the other fabrics.
Can I just
not
apologise
those
to
ones behind you.
anyone else then that
Yeah, probably.
has them?
There'll be some random person somewhere who's got pictures of beautiful fabrics.
I'm not going to lie, it was quite late
It
by the
was.
time that I got those photographed and stuff. Well, because I had to move washing machines and go to the children's parents' evening, which I might have got the wrong day for. But it's all good. They saw me anyway.
Really? Did you get the wrong day?
Yeah.
Wow.
They did it on 2 days, you see. They did it on a Tuesday and a Thursday. I booked for the Thursday, thought I'd booked for the Tuesday, put it in my diary for the Tuesday. And in fact, no, I'm still getting used to all of their new
You're
booking
such a-
systems, because it's not just the old, here's a piece of paper, put your name on it. You have to have apps.
Hang on. And also, apparently, are not familiar with days of the week. Right. Good-o.
I refer you to my hair colour.
I'll behave.
I
Auntie Lizzie says,
I had
my
a
nose will
moment.
grow if I continue to tell porkies. I wasn't owning that one. Embarrassing. Bless her. She's right, though. I shouldn't have fibbed.
You should
Sorry,
have
Tom.
fibbed. Sorry,
Not that
Tom.
Tom will be watching, but sorry, Tom.
Well, not anymore. Anyway, you'd probably tell him it wasn't you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's not me on Natasha Makes. What are you on
No,
about?
no, I don't work
It's
there.
not me.
No. Somebody else, that is. Who looks and sounds very similar. Although apparently we sound very similar now.
Yeah, there are suppliers
Sort of.
who can't tell us apart, which is fun. Oh, Philippa's with us. She says, "Good morning, lovely ladies. It's me again. It's been so long since I could watch."
Oh, well, lovely to have you. I'm just
Yeah.
pressing this seam open. I'm going to do that both sides, and then I'm going to sew down it. You don't have to sew all the way down it if you don't want to. You can, if you want, just sew where that gap in your stitching was, because that's going to be the channel through which your cord goes.
Lovely.
Move those out of the way so you can see. When I'm looking for them going, where the heck did I put... What is that noise, Gemma?
That's my desk moving.
Oh, you're going up?
I am going up.
I bought Gemma an uppy-downy desk.
She did, for my poorly back.
But you rarely use it, which is why I don't actually recognise the noise.
No. I do it normally when you're not here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to sew that open seam down both sides just to hold it open. Again, like I say, you don't have to do it all the way down if you don't want to, but just where that gap is.
Oh, Erica, I'm glad you really like the bag. I've tagged those square frames in today's collection. If anyone is wondering where the items are on today's show, perhaps you've not shopped with us before, you can go to natashamakes.com.
I forget that we might have new people.
You just don't know, Tash. If you go to the Workshop Wednesday page or the Watch Live page, make sure you select to view all products. And you can scroll down and you will see the products that we've shown you today are all there. The only thing you're not going to find that Natasha's shown you are the half meter heavens, and that's because those will go live at midnight tonight.
It just gives us a little bit of breathing space to load things.
Yeah.
With these fabrics, when they are gone, by the way. I've got a bolt of each, as you can see. That's your lot.
They are stunning. And they're from Japan. Like, it's not pop down the road and grab some more situation.
Do you know what? Yeah, and Japan is so well renowned
Yes.
for it. Well, that's why Lisa has hers printed in Japan. They are so well renowned for their printing and textiles. I love them. And we haven't found these readily available everywhere.
No.
At all. Because there are some fabrics that we're just not going to bother stocking everywhere because everybody else got them. Well, they can have them, that's fine. I'd rather delve around and find stuff that not everybody has. Because I'm a bit like that.
True.
Yeah. Oh no, I've just come undone. Gemma, come undone.
Come undone. No good, is it?
No.
Can't have that, can we?
No.
Oh, Cynthia's with us over on YouTube.
Ohio
She's
to
not
you.
in Ohio currently.
What?
She's in Florida. We had this conversation yesterday, yeah.
Oh.
She says, greetings, I'm up and the coffee's on. Big shopping day with the girls and the guys are golfing. That sounds fabulous.
Whereabouts in Florida are you?
Well, quite.
I got stuck in America with the remember when the volcano went hot and all the flights got cancelled? I was stuck in New York trying to get home. I was in the middle of training. This was back in my training for the Olympics days. And so 2 weeks holiday had been scheduled. I needed a rest, but I'd come to the end of it. And I was on such a tight time frame. I was an experiment to see if you could take someone who'd never done any training in a 4-year Olympic cycle, get them to the Olympics, which was great. It was a lovely experiment. But I'm just going to fold this in half, by the way, and press it.
That looks so nice. It needs to be a snood.
Do you know what? Yeah. It's just about to go, oh, great, there's a snood.
Watch this space. People.
Yeah. Oh, no, do. Because I bought some... I've got a snood pattern on the go. I'm just waiting for some other fabrics so we can have some fur-lined
That
ones.
was supposed to be today's show. However, the fabric has not arrived.
It has not arrived,
But when
no.
it does, watch this space.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so...
the experiment.
So I was an experiment. But 4 weeks, there was no way. We got stuck there for another 2 weeks, and there was absolutely no way that I could not train for another 2 weeks, especially with the amount I was eating in America. So I rang my swim coach, who is a guy some of you might know. I've just pressed that the wrong way.
As you do.
Oh, have I?
You've thrown
What have I
yourself
just
now.
done?
You've got your instructions in front of you.
It's that way.
Yeah.
It's that way. I've totally thrown myself.
Look at the vacant expression.
I know.
But yeah, you rang your swim coach. While you work that one out, Tash. This is making gripping viewing, by the way.
I've just had a complete menopausal moment. I've done that.
This is where you need to grab your bag and have a look and remind yourself. And it just goes to show, doesn't it, really? I've got patterns that I myself have written, but if I haven't made them for a while, you're going to know I've got to get that pattern out, because if I've been asleep more than once since I wrote a pattern and I've made other things in between, you can guarantee I'll have forgotten what I'm doing and I'll have to do it again. You're right. It's the pressing that I'm not sure about. Oh, no, I think...
What have I done?
Because you've got your drawstring... No, you're right. Oh, hang on.
No, I know.
No, or should you not have sewn that
I've
way around?
totally just discombobulated myself. Totally discombobulated myself.
I've proofread these instructions.
I know.
Oh, it's all good fun, isn't it? Anne says, I was stuck in Kuala Lumpur for 2 weeks, also courtesy of the volcano. I had a brilliant holiday. Well done you. Fantastic. She also says it's a sunny, warm afternoon at the moment, or day at the moment, but it's forecast rain this afternoon. Which is fabulous. Well, that's what I was thinking.
Hold it in wrong sides together.
Wow. Maybe, Jane. I just folded it the wrong way and completely discombobulated myself. Thanks, Jane.
We're nothing if not real here. We
I'm
do
just
love
sitting
it,
there
don't
going,
we?
what have I done?
Yeah.
It's that way.
It's a bit like the infinity scarf, Tash. When we make that, the first time you make one, you get all in a muddle and a kerfuddle with it, don't you?
I do.
It just
every
seems
time.
a little bit,
Yeah.
round the wrong way and
No, I did. I
upside down
just
and
look. You
inside
can see
out.
where I've pressed it just the wrong
That's
way
all
through.
right.
That's the one. You need to have. I'm thinking, I know I've done it. This is exactly how I've done it. Honestly, just a complete moment there.
I've got a question from a viewer, Tash.
Oh, I don't know that I'm qualified to answer any of that
It's quite
now.
a straightforward one.
Love Jane.
I know. Brenda says, how on earth do you sew standing up, Natasha? I mean, today, apparently,
Really
with
badly.
limited success.
All right.
No, it's...
I just folded it the wrong way and it completely was like, well,
It's just getting used to it, isn't it? Getting used to standing up.
I can't sew sitting down now.
No, you do struggle, don't you?
Really struggle. Just can't do it. Right, so this is the bit you need it so that it flaps. Honestly.
Good.
And then from where this flap finishes, I'm going to sew all the way round.
Yeah.
All the way round, all the way round. What a moment.
So the lovely viewing of the...
Does
little bit of
anybody else
fabric
have a
Oh, we've got all sorts going on. The lovely little bit of
proper
fabric in your
menopausal
teeth.
moment there?
That's
What, sorry?
all right. The little bit of fabric in your teeth earlier is just evidence of how good the new camera angle is. Everyone's like, yes, I can see that really clearly.
Good-o.
The new close-up's good.
Do you like that new close-up? Have we got that right
well,
for you now?
There are people who love that new close-up. They really love it.
There you
Sue
go, there it
Langford's
is.
husband's one of them.
Oh, good.
Apparently he really liked boob cam and inquired if it was going to be a regular feature.
Bet he did.
No,
if I'd have done it,
Sue.
it wouldn't have been nearly as exciting.
No, it's been your waist. You're a clear foot taller than me.
Waist cam. That doesn't sound so appealing either, does it?
Oh dear.
You see, and those husbands that don't watch, they miss out. There we go. Oh. So yeah, that's what you want. Where that channel opens, just so, and now you've created that channel all the way around. Oh dear me. You know, I said, and then I'm going to put everything, and when I can't remember where it is.
We all have a blank every now and again, and this is why it's really important, that little cubby hole that a lot of sewing machines have, that apparently some people keep bobbins and feet and things in. It's very important you don't do that. It's important that you put things like M&Ms or minstrels in there. Snacks. The snack drawer. Just, you know, for moments just like Natasha just had. A little bit of chocolate goes a long way.
It does.
Clarity of mind.
Now, I'm going to make sure that my handle is going to be correct. I've done it about 4 inches in, but if you have a preference, you're all good. Mabel's just come bimbling in.
She has. Susan says, it really is great viewing to see we all do this. Jimmy says it does happen, Tash. And Susan says, welcome to the discombobulated club.
Do you know what? And the ridiculous thing is, this is what makes me laugh, is it's my own pattern. And I only wrote it yesterday. If I'd have written this, you know, sometimes I write stuff and then I've got a few weeks gap before I take it on, like Create and Craft or something like that, then I would totally understand it. But I have only slept since I've done it.
Yes. I know.
God, blimey. Need another shot of HRT, clearly.
That's a new patch day tomorrow for me. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh dear. Good fun. Although Jimmy says it's not just the menopause that causes it.
Oh.
He's with us.
Menopause.
Menopause as well.
I'm just going to base these in place.
Lovely. I'm very excited about this bag.
Do you know what? I had concerns, Gemma, about the amount that we talk about the menopause, just in case it makes anybody out there feel a little bit awkward. Because for some, you know, like my mum's generation, we'd never really discussed it at all,
No.
me and mum. But then we had a lovely email, and I will not mention her name, from a beautiful viewer who just went, thank you so much for talking about it.
Yeah.
I've been to the doctor, and I now feel so much better. So for anyone that feels uncomfortable about it, soz, but that one email for me told me that we've done the right thing.
We have had a few, but that one in particular went into quite a lot of detail about
how bad they'd been
bad it
feeling.
had
So
been
if that was you and you know that was you,
Yeah.
then good that you've got it sorted.
Yes.
We're really pleased.
And we're really glad that us blithering on is abuse.
We blither. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can get this right, shall we? La, 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 la.
Oh, Susan said, you obviously had such great dreams in the night that it wiped the rest of your bag sewing memory for a few moments.
Did I dream in the night? I
Probably.
can't remember.
Oh, it's such a shame when you wake up and you know you had a really good one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
I mean, this is, as
a
it
beaut.
stands, I'm going to put one of those handmade things. I'm going to stitch one of those in there. Or I might, fussy. I don't know if I'd wished I'd done it in this now rather than the orange and just had the orange just for the lining.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. But it's too late now anyway, it's on there. I might...
Oh, yes, nice. Bit of a pliqué.
Might.
Cynthia's answered your question. She says, we're bopping back and forth between San Augustin and Orlando.
Nice.
Are you Disneying if you're Orlandoing, or are you Universaling? Either or.
So I ended up in Florida Keys because they have 50-metre swimming pools. So I rang my swim coach. I was like, where do you train? Because I knew he was in America. Like, he said, get yourself down to Florida Keys. Go and train with Dr. Gary Hall. He trains all the Olympic swimmers.
Mm-hmm.
I have never worked so hard in my life. 6 hours a day in a swimming
Wow.
pool, one-to-one with an Olympic coach.
Wow.
Being videoed underwater so they can really, really, really look at your technique
Wow.
was hell on a stick. I'm not going to lie. I came back and my shoulders from that much swimming, plus carbs. And I remember my fencing instructor, when I got back to the UK, he just looked at me and went, because I was bulging like Popeye out of my fencing jacket. And he just looked at me and went, what happened to you? I went, America. America happened to me.
Oh dear.
And then, yeah, and I just remember my then husband saying to me, oh, well, fit for purpose.
Fit for purpose. Oh wow. There's a veiled insult if ever I heard one. Dear me. Oh,
Previous husband.
Natasha's ex-husband, everyone.
Wonder why. Yeah, these and other fabulous compliments. Right,
Beautiful.
I'm just going to pin at the seams. I pin at the seams to start off with to make sure that I haven't done stupid things like sew it the wrong way around and have one that's an inch longer than the other.
Oh, yeah,
because simply by doing that, I can check that, yes, you can see that. Everything is in line.
Correct.
So I know I've done it around the right way. Yes. If you are fabulous and you then want to put your lining on top of that and sew it in a oneer, you can. But here's the thing for me. I am a self-confessed bag overfiller.
Yes. Yes.
It's the truth.
It is the truth.
So what I am going to do... Oh, Gemma's trying to quietly walk across the room and dropping everything.
Forgetting things.
I am going to sew around and then I'm going to put my lining on. I'm going to sew around the top twice, which means that I've doubled up plus basted my back handles. The end of that. And I'm going to go round at 1/4 of an inch and it's all good. Round and round and round we go, Gemma. Where will it stop? Nobody knows. When will it stop? Nobody knows. And again, just because I'm sewing in a straight line, effectively, I know it's in a circle, but it is effectively a straight line.
Exactly.
We're all good.
Oh, Derbyshire Dye over on YouTube says, when she has a moment, like you did earlier, one of those mind blank moments, she just has a biscuit.
I didn't have any snacks to hand.
No, if we had biscuits, I'll be honest, they wouldn't stay long enough for the mind blanks. They would disappear.
But I am loving this
We're
so
terrible.
far. Right, turn your lining through the right way. So you just always want your outer fabrics and your lining fabrics to be right sides together. Doesn't matter which way around you do it, as long as, so I'm just going to pop all of that in my lining.
Tash, that's that right sides together. That looks like right side to wrong side. There
I've
we
already
go.
turned it through.
Yeah, you'd already done it. You've been efficient. Or something.
There are words.
It's all fine.
I'm going to go around with a 1/2 inch seam allowance this time.
Nice.
Okay.
This has come together really nice and quick, hasn't it?
It has, bearing in mind I showed you a lot of fabrics, a lot of new fabrics and our 1/2 metre heaven, so we didn't get crack-a-lacking until quite a long way in.
Exactly. Quick make.
Which it doesn't look like it's going to be.
No.
So do that thing, check your seams are all going to be okay. 1/2 inch this time. Now I tend to start on a seam so that I know where I am then going back to. Now, oh, do you know what I could use actually? Where did I put it? Where's my seam? Ah, my magnetic seam gauge. If you are using a seam allowance that you are, it's not your normal one to use, I use my magnetic seam gauge. Let me show you that. Because it just reminds me of where I'm at. Now, I know a lot of you with computerised machines don't like to use them. When I spoke to Gary at Dukey about this, he said, yeah, but your computerised bit isn't under here.
No.
There's no computerised bit on this machine under there, so I am safe to use it. You do so, it's your own choice. But for those of you that are going, oh, I can't believe she's using something magnetic on her expensive machine, it's all right. Because I done checked. There we go. It just makes life easy. I'm wandering off again, Jem.
You are.
It's not there anymore. Right. Bag birthing. Here we go. So 3.5 meters. If you are right, I mean you could do the contrast. Oh yes, in any colour. Right, you could do it with just a plain if you wanted. I'm going to give my turning through gap a little press, and then I'm just going to stitch it up, because if I don't, it will never get sewn up. And I used to leave it thinking that at some point in my life I would come back and hand stitch it. Did that ever happen, Gemma?
Oh, no.
Did it, Eki Thump? No, it did not. So now I just, even if the thread is a slightly different colour, I still just go and do it. And then I know it's done. And then I know that if I end up gifting this to anyone, I have to go back through and check. Because invariably, if I'm gifting it to someone, it's because I'm in a hurry.
Yes. Yes. This is so true.
Right? So I need to go for something that's already pre-made. And as you can see, it's starting to look. I love that flash of orange inside. How good is that? That really makes me very happy. Now. I would push everything down inside. And I would give this. This is where having the handles is great, because you can just, I'd put the seam on the top. Give it a press. And then I top stitch. I top stitch around twice because I thought it looked smart. You don't have to. It's just something that I chose to do. And if you've got a bodkin at the ready, you're going to need that in a minute as well. You can try it with a safety pin, but it's not as good. Bodkins are better for putting your thread through.
I love my bodkins.
We just restocked, didn't we?
We did.
Because we used to have hundreds of them, didn't we? When
We
we did the smarts.
Yep.
We did have hundreds and hundreds, because you couldn't turn those through, could you, without? So just giving this a little press, make sure my seam is on top. And then I can top stitch round once, twice, up to you. I think because I'd done it with the blue, it looked like denim because I stitched with a yellow thread for that one. So that one looked particularly woo like that. And again, it's just another way that that handle is going to get reinforced. I don't really need that one, do I? Which is great. I am just slowing down as we come over those handles, come to any kind of seam, anything like that, just because there are extra layers going on. Still got those in the way.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I'll only go around the once today because, you know, of time. Doesn't matter, once, twice, 3 times a lady, it's up to you.
Ah, look. Fabulous.
Right.
Lovely.
Although if you don't want to put the pocket on, it's entirely up to you.
There it is.
Oh yeah, love this. So, I have gone with just a really, really plain, easy cord. In fact, I think this is the cord that you can use to make your own flange.
Oh,
Now, you can...
piping cord.
Huh?
Piping cord.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, it's nothing fancy. It's really soft on this one, actually. Round it goes. This is why you want your bodkin. Because with the best one in the world, we've all tried to put cord back through pyjamas using a safety pin,
Yeah.
and it's come undone halfway,
Yeah.
spiked us,
Yeah.
and then, yeah.
Snagged your fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we all have our different preferred ways of doing this. You might want to have cut this into 2 lengths and have it so that you can draw up. I tend to put one in and then thread it through both.
Yeah, and just have
Doesn't
it
that
pull
double
up from one
stitching
end.
look smart down there?
Really nice. Beautiful. Well, this is very exciting.
I know. It's good, isn't it?
This fabric's going to look great, though. There's going to be all sorts of makes you can use this for. It just looks stunning.
I think that in the bag, the Lisa bag would be utterly stunning.
Yep.
And you can buy this by the half metre. And then I just,
Your double-sided pouch as well. Your new one. That'd look great.
you know it. Tie a knot, neaten that up. And because you top stitched, that will automatically dip back in. Okay? But the effect is that you have a bag either with pocket or without, it's up to you.
Oh,
I'm going to put a little handmade thingy on there.
fabulous.
And then, yeah, there's your drawstring bit.
Brilliant.
Now, goodly rummage. Look, there you go. It's all.
All lined. All
I know,
beautiful.
I know, I know. It is. It's a goodie. This one.
It is.
I likes it a lot. There you go.
Fabulous, Tash. Brilliant.
And Mabel cannot rummage through
she'd have
said
to
bag.
really go some to undo the knot,
Yeah,
open the drawstring and get in, wouldn't she?
yeah. Put the thread on there. So there we go. That is that.
Ah,
On
nice one, Tash.
next week's show, is Jane doing block of the month, finishing off?
Yes. Calendar quilt. Good, eh?
Yeah,
Exciting times.
yeah. All good. So we will have that for you next week. And I'm going to make a few things. Can do that.
Marvellous.
Make a few things.
Lots of people loving your make. There are clapping
Thanks.
hands and comments and all sorts saying,
What,
love
like-
it, lovely make, love it. The pattern's available right now in
It is.
digital format and printed.
There you go.
Please get some shopping in there.
I know. We will see you here on Monday, 10 a.m. Don't forget to shop your half metre heavens at midnight tonight. When they're gone, they're gone. What else? Friday deals. I am going to look at a few bolt ends for you, Friday deals.
Nice.
Just, if you don't subscribe, you miss out.
You do.
Because, you know, everybody else gets first dibs on those that subscribe on the website to the newsletter. SJ spends a lot of time and effort doing our newsletter for us. Thank you, SJ. So we will see you here Monday, 10 o'clock. Have a lovely weekend and the rest of the week. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.